Of all the festivals of the year, Pesach, Passover, requires the most amount of preparation. Our sages tell us that Shloshim Yom, Kodem HaChag, already 30 days before the festival, already from the festival of Purim, we have to start learning about all of the halachot, the laws of Pesach. There are so many. They occupy such a big place in Jewish law, in the Talmud, in the code of Jewish law. We have to clean our houses, we have to bake the matzah, we have to prepare everything for the Seder. There's an enormous amount of preparation. And then when Pesach comes, you have the Seder night, you have the mitzvah to read the Haggadah, to tell over the miracles of Pesach, of the Exodus. We have the mitzvah to eat matzah, to eat maror, to have the 4 cups of wine. And then there's Yom Tov itself, the beginning of Yom Tov, Chol Hamoed, the end of Yom Tov. There's an enormous amount. There are so many mitzvot and so many rituals of the festival. And the question is, why? You know, the Jewish people just got out of Egypt. They just got out of Egypt. And yet Hashem comes to them, this is in Parashat Bo, chapter 12 of Shmot, and he tells them, on the eve of your departure, I want you to have a Pesach Seder. You're going to slaughter an animal, you're going to put the blood on the doorpost, you're going to eat matzah that night. Why put so much on them? They're about to leave, they've been slaves for centuries. Why is this so necessary? And perhaps the answer we can give is as follows. When one has been under tyranny for a long time, and now one is released from the tyrant, it doesn't immediately translate into freedom. It actually translates into chaos. Now the slave is free. But what should the slave do? The slave does not know how to govern himself. We see the Jewish people thrown into the wilderness, confused, where should we go, arguing with Moshe, complaining, making golden calves. We don't know what to do. So after tyranny is chaos. And out of that chaos, we have to make something. So Hashem says immediately upon our release from Egypt, I'm giving you a task. I'm giving you a mission. And that is a holy mission of doing mitzvot. So that you're not just released into freedom, because freedom without a mission, and freedom without an ideal, and freedom without a goal and a plan is meaningless. So Hashem says, I give you these mitzvot. And not just one, but many mitzvot. You're going to be so busy, you're going to be so involved. You're going to take your freedom and you're going to uplift it into something meaningful. This is how Pesach began. And then there were all of the steps in the wilderness, the 49 days until eventually they came to Mount Sinai. And then Hashem gave them the ultimate task of becoming a nation under him and under his law. This is Pesach. Yes, it's a time of freedom, and it's strange that a time of freedom should have so many obligations. Isn't freedom about no obligations? No, on the contrary. When we're free, we have to direct that freedom. And that is the beauty of our festival of Pesach. I wish you all a Chag Kasher V'Sameach.